But because I grew up having to always think of everything around me to not, and it's always a protection of other people as much as I need to protect myself, but it's always like, I hope Lego doesn't feel like me taking a self, because no one's going to know that it's a studio in this changing room here. You understand? So those are the things that I go through, and it's things that I'm healing from. It's things that I'm still trying to like, okay, maybe you're overthinking it. No one really cares about this, you know? For example, even now, me saying it's an
How do you feel
experiment.
when I like kiss your forehead in public? How you doing?
Ooh, hey.
Hi. How you guys
You almost
doing?
read my mood.
Okay, you got a thumbs up. Lovely. Okay, beautiful. How you doing, Chomi?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm excited actually. I'm excited for today's episode.
I mean, Siqale Klamzi.
Did you see what I brought today?
Yes.
I brought a
Men's
shirtless
health.
guy.
Men's health. Is he an athlete? Who is he? He is
DDP.
Dirkus Duplessis.
Rockus.
Oh, I didn't see it. But anyway,
Track.
how are you doing?
I'm calm, brother. How are you?
I'm great. Today I'm in such a good mood. I woke up early, I did errands, and I'm back at the gym. Yesterday was so nice.
What caused your hiatus?
What, gym? So when I am unwell mentally, I can't focus at the gym. I always believe I'm focusing on one thing at a time because I struggle with multitasking. So focusing on my mental health while I focus on gym, while I focus on I can't. So I was dedicating the month of June, Men's Mental Health Month, towards our mental health, back at therapy, as I said, and everything like that. And now that that's flowing quite well, I'm back at the gym. It feels quite good to be back.
So let's say next time when you have to focus on one thing again, are you going to neglect the gym again?
I don't think so. So it was easy to neglect it this time because I was already not consistent at it. So maybe it wasn't for my flow.
Yeah.
Then perhaps I'm just going to
it's a lot of people's
reduce from 5 days to like 3 days, I guess.
Because it's a lot of people's struggles. Whereas now down, the gym is about down. I go through the same thing as well, to be honest with you.
Do you know what my struggle is?
Yeah.
I've always asked you to go to the gym with me, but I've phone. I think tell people publicly, why have we never went to the gym together? And I've asked.
You have asked?
A few times.
No, we can definitely go to the gym together. We just live far from each other, that's all.
I've got a national membership.
Are you coming tonight?
Pause.
Good one.
I am going to the gym after this episode, and I'm actually doing an experiment. So I want to walk into the men's changing room looking like this and glammed and stuff.
That's a great experience. I wish I was there to witness.
It's going to be interesting because when I go to the gym, I always dress in a certain way so that I don't cause eyes or whatever.
Your way of code switching, basically.
Yes. Yeah. So now I want to step in looking all glammed up and different cries. I want them to hear the song.
By the way, your outfit is great today.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Shine for real. So you can't join us at the gym today. So into gym with
Sinaye.
Sinaye and his manager.
Oh, nice. What time?
8 o'clock.
I'll join you guys when I've gained proper momentum. I don't want to be the guy who lifts 2 kgs when you guys
it's cool. We all gain momentum.
I'll join you guys sometime
because that's
soon.
what the winter is for real.
I'll join you guys
and
sometime
then go October, that's when we're going to be real gym guys.
Okay, so winter, you gym people would go just to do something light and fun.
I'm talking about myself. Okay. You're trying to generalize.
Okay, sure.
That's just how we...
You don't lock in winter?
No, we do. We do lock in. I'm just saying, like, we're not expecting everyone to be able to lift heavy weights because we all go down. The same slump you went through, I went through the same. We all did. Okay. So that's why we're more lenient now.
Okay, I guess that's comforting to hear because I think also another thing that made it easy for me to return to gym has been the weather. It's been quite warm.
Yeah.
And we're wearing less. As much as I'm wearing a jacket, it's not that warm. But I mean, it's been nice.
I'm happy.
And I'm in a good mood, man.
Yeah, it is warm because have I ever had my guns out? I haven't.
You have.
Which episode was this?
Bafana Bafana T-shirts day.
I mean, that was yeah. Qaluba, hey, dim lona ke nakupa for manyan. But one thing I experienced this weekend, I got so many kind words about Buff and Shine. Like, it was so beautiful. Almost everywhere I went.
Where were you mostly?
I'd rather not name them because now it's gonna be old. Sorry. Thank you. Now it's gonna be old by the time the episode's out. But sound sets everywhere,
Okay.
and yeah, Buff and Shine, even getting kind words about myself, to be honest with you.
Nice.
Because a lot of people was just like, a couple of people were just like, hey, Libo, like, dude, I just wanted to say well done in everything you're doing. Shout out to your humility and don't mind how people see you online. Keep pushing. And I'm like, dude, there's no need to give me all these compliments, and people just went out of their way to do that. Like, I was just like so amazed, to be honest. It's been a while since I've received kind words, so receiving those was, otherworldly.
It's really nice. And we actually went in the conversation so nicely. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Buff and Shine. We didn't even say that.
We didn't say hello.
We didn't say hello. How rude
That
of
is
us. Hello,
so
guys. Welcome to
wild.
Buff and Shine. It is episode 7. And we are so excited today because we have
Why
been
do you
in
keep
this
announcing
journey.
which episode it is?
Huh?
Why do you keep announcing which episode it is?
Because I'm watching every episode and I know what's happening
So
next.
let's go episode 186. Welcome to episode 186.
Every episode is a milestone.
And I did click it, by the way. I just wanted to know why you're saying it.
Do you find it interesting?
I do find it interesting.
Which interesting? Anyway,
No, genuine interest. Genuine interest.
Welcome to today's episode of Buff and Shine. As you can see, we have been flowing and chatting. I think I haven't seen you in
a couple of days.
Since Saturday.
Yeah, and that's too long already.
Yeah. And also didn't get to engage much on Saturday because I was busy on Saturday.
But Friday night was nice though.
Don't trigger me.
My bad, Joe. My bad. Why is it a trigger?
It was fun because the person ghosted me the next day.
Dude, and they were so great.
And I loved them.
And I feel like we were so nice to them as well. Do you feel like we weren't nice enough?
You guys were, but goodbye to what has been.
Oh, yeah, Nicho, mom. But do call now because greener pastures.
Not
yes.
looking. I think the experience for me made me realize that I don't want to look anymore. I don't want to.
Welcome to my world.
No more dating apps. No more Tinder. No more Grindr. None of that. I'm sorry. And for you, you're clapping because you know how I was like literally chatting and trying to fill this void. But I think I need to focus more on my friendships, myself, my family and everything else. But in terms of trying to get some sort of companionship, nah.
Yeah. I'm on a different wavelength, to be honest, because there's one by Ikitiya Yamisha Kiki.
Oh.
Kiki. That's the only Swati song I know, to be honest. Do you know another Swati song?
No. No.
So, yeah, there's one by Fandini.
Oh, you're bowling and you're catching, you're bowling sixes.
No, I'm just catching.
Oh.
The wicket keeper.
That's nice to hear.
But I don't know. It's so born, and hopefully next week I'm singing the same song. But yeah.
Okay. Wow.
The power of the tongue, eh?
Yeah, Melta.
The power of the tongue.
I think, you know what I've realized as well? In every episode, I've been literally saying, oh my word, I'm tired. I've got a date. Download a Tinder. And it just goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. But I mean, you know, I think it's how it goes, really.
Today's episode is super exciting. Oh, guys, hello. I am Lipongole Tukeza, also known as Lipokeza. And yeah, I forgot to say hi as well. My bad. Today's episode is very exciting because it's all about you guys. It's the Shiners. Our first Shiners episode. We all agree on being Shiners, right?
Yeah. Shiners.
So yeah, Shiners episode. We kind of look back to what has been, what you guys have highlighted, what we have forgot to mention during some topics. And yeah, this is going to be super exciting. We get to go in depth in conversations that we kind of forgot because we flow so much. And apparently I talk over Becky.
And I talk over you, apparently.
And then that makes Becky lose his train of thought before I came. So hopefully today yakwazi igqibezela.
So basically, we've been enjoying so much seeing the comments and getting some people suggesting some stuff. And I think we're now in a good space where we could kind of like go back into the conversations. Maybe this could also be a segment where we have an episode where we dedicate it to you.
Yeah.
Because essentially we are trying to build a community. We're not rushing to grow or anything like that, but we want to have our people who are part of the Shiners community.
Yeah, and I think this type of episode next season might be a Patreon episode.
What does that mean?
Close friends, basically.
Ooh, are you hosting an event?
No, Chom, just like he's a releaser to certain people who are really part of us.
Promises, I kick aside.
I didn't promise. I'm saying maybe there's suggestions.
Fair.
I like that Ikotia Congo where you cut off the edges. Do you see how much better it is when you do that?
I did it myself, actually.
Yeah.
So remember I told you I couldn't get a haircut yesterday because my barber's off this morning. I just basically took razors and kind of like trimmed this part because I wanted to apply makeup. But up in Tlogondas bar, gemors.
No, you're not gemors, Chom.
You reckon?
Looks very...
Then why didn't you compliment me? I complimented your haircut.
Looks bye like I know you said... Good to see you got a haircut. You didn't say, nice haircut, nothing like that.
Good, I guess.
No, man, your hair looks good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, good.
Let's go, man. I'm not used to compliments. I was already like, oh, let's continue. But thank you.
No. And thank you. We are on brand. Yam is getting a bit outdated.
Mine's also lifting. I'm going to do a different color. Please suggest what color I should do. I'm doing another cat eye, but I just need like a different color, not the brown. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's talk through it. Maybe pause. Maybe a olive green.
Ooh, and that's actually green, like shades of green are my favorite colors. Okay, no need to vote.
Do you know my favorite color?
Black. If not black, it's gray. Ne?
Wait, what's yours actually?
Shades of green. I love green, but more the darker ones. So a good olive green, a good emerald, a good, like all shades of like nice dark greens. I love those. And I think they also complement my skin tone quite well.
They do complement. I think you can nala suit onayo olive green.
Yes. I love greens.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
Do you eat greens?
Oh, good one. I knew you were going to go there.
Ulipo does not eat any veggies, which is very interesting.
Except for potatoes.
Fair, but I mean...
And I eat every fruit.
Okay.
Yeah. I overcompensate with the fruits.
We should probably have an episode about fitness and the lies we're told as people who are not necessarily that much into fitness. Because I mean, the narrative out there is you need to eat your greens for you to look healthy.
But you do, though.
And obviously, yes, I understand. And we can't be giving health advice because I mean, we're not health professionals and not dietitians. Yeah. But how do you have ifiga or abs or whatever, but you don't eat greens?
I think primarily ngamanzi.
Yeah, you consume a lot of water.
And then I also do take multivitamins every now and then.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then a lot of fruit. And then also I don't eat frequently. Like, I feel like as humans...
Oh, let's not talk about it because...
I feel like as humans, we eat too much, Oaks. I won't even lie to you. And your face tells you first before your body does. What are you trying to say about my face?
And true, actually. True.
So, yeah, I think that's the difference for real.
1 meal a day?
Ideally. If it doesn't make you happy, just 2. Okay. Because the 1 meal a day can mess up...
for 4 meals.
Because the 1 meal a day can mess up your mental.
True.
It really does. It can kind of ruin life for you. But if you can do it, I think it's ideal. I think our bodies were built for it. I think our bodies were built. Wake up, chase down what a lion. Chase down a springbok or whatever antelope you eat on the day. Ukelo meal for the day.
Fortunately, because
back then we couldn't like really preserve food.
So
because I got fridge, you know?
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so because we in fridge for later, because we in microwave for later, and our body is really compromised of that genetic adaptation.
So, because even when you eat, you would have like 2 plates or whatever when you eventually eat.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't eat for the rest of the day.
Exactly. Because your stomach is just like us. Your stomach doesn't want to be there. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. But it's in I'm grinding. It's like washing dishes. Man, it's to eat dishes. So yeah, I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
speaking on each other?
Rock, paper, scissors. Who starts first?
I can start. Yo, this is our loser.
You won't, Chum. Stop being so
paper
on scissors.
Okay.
Ne?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I knew it, but you can start, yes.
Because this is the train of thought, but anyway.
My bad.
So we are on 7 episodes today, right? And we've had the honor to be watched by a plethora of people, right? Who
I'm a plethora.
Definitely come channel fun now. Some enjoy the podcast, which is a huge amount of people, and some didn't, which is also okay, right? And what I enjoyed seeing was a lot of positive comments and a lot of people who watch our podcast are people who genuinely enjoy podcasting. We're new to podcasting. We've been guests at podcasts, but owning your own podcast, English, is different than being a guest. Because as a guest, you just get there and then you're gone. But now you need to be on camera every time you post. Yeah. Episode 1 was so great for me because it was an intro, and we shot episode 1 a while ago. And when we spoke there, I'm so glad that people could see that our bond is beyond just us being collaborators as content creators, but through the lens of cameras, people could see by now, oh, these are actually friends. And therefore the people that have fallen in love with us are queer people, or straight people, or women, or people from different angles. So it's so nice to have a variety of people in our audience and people who love us. And I think what I enjoyed so much about being out there was the fact that we pushed to start Single Tyler. We started, and nothing greater than actually starting. And I think, yeah,
massive shout out to everyone who believes in us. And to be honest, I'm not much of a feedback person. I'm not much of a review type person. So Diva and go big most of his stats. And it's been beautiful to see. I want to actually start off or kick off with things that I wanted to talk about in previous episodes. I think we can.
I think let's go per episode.
Do you want to name each one?
Episode 2. I've got all the names here.
Yeah.
So we could do that. Episode 1, and then we just kind of deep dive and talk about that. Today I brought my iPad, guys. Aliba has been shouting at me every episode that I don't bring my iPad to work. We just love to have you guys as a community and also just be vulnerable and also just to sit down and have a proper chat that's not scripted. So episode 1, it was basically an intro, just us introducing ourselves. It was well received. A lot of people were very keen to find out what are you guys going to talk about. For example, for me, a lot of people see this guy like doing fried bakey. I don't think people thought there's depth in me besides just being a happy guy.
Your big pause though. Damn.
What do you mean?
Didn't know there's what in you? Unless you're a what guy?
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
But basically, I think it was such, I'm enjoying the podcast so much because I get to be myself.
Yes.
Right? For example, today you can see from my energy that your Bex is happy. Right. And sometimes I would shoot and have you to say things and I'm like, not even in the happiest mood. But it's so nice to be myself on this very camera and this very platform of ours.
So sometimes you film vlogs, go hip.
Down. You have to go live.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really nice. As you were saying, we've found our community and people are still finding us from episode 1.
Don't forget to share us to everyone, guys.
Yeah. So episode 1 is basically an intro. And then episode 2, I didn't have much writing from that because...
I think episode 2, I was able to speak everything that was on my mind, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah, so I
think we were excited for episode 2.
Yeah, I think episode 2.
There's so much
So yeah, that was great. I had a great time during that one.
Episode 2 was so fun.
So I don't have anything that I forgot to mention. Compared to the other episodes that come after that?
Fun. So we then had episode 3, which for me was my favorite one. I, as a queer person, I love the fact that I've got a voice publicly. I love the fact that I am representing a lot of other queer people, right? And I'm saying this confidently so because I always preach about queer people deserve representation. And being in such spaces, as much as the conversations we have in the podcast are not about queer lives matter all the time, but by virtue of the fact that I'm here in a space where I'm speaking, I've got a voice, queer lives matter,
Yeah.
you know? So it was one of my favorite episodes. And I also got to publicly speak comfortably in a platform that I've got a friend who can easily just say, Chumam, don't get to that direction. My notes for episode 3 was that it was great. And a comment there was that a person was like, can you please expand on the code switching because they relate and they don't know how to communicate it. So for me, how I code switch, right? For example, right? Me going to the gym today, hey, am I too excited? I think I am. So me going to the gym today in a boot heel and a full face beat, I'm obviously going to get to the gym, shower, wear my gym stuff and gym. I don't think I'll gym with the makeup on because I'll sweat and I don't want to burn my eyes, whatever. I always feel like I need to get to every space and venue prepared. For example, if I didn't know the guys behind this camera, I don't think it would have taken me a while to be comfortable, right? And for example, if you would take me to an event, Bex, come with me to this event. I need a +1. We're going to be playing soccer. There's a certain way I need to dress up because the overthinking I'm thinking is that if I go like this, it's going to be like, as much as you don't mind and I don't mind, but it's like, I don't want to have people think about, or for example, bully you or like say things like, Libo's with this gay guy all the time and this guy looks like they went on a date, you know. And for example, even now, we took a selfie in the changing room.
We did, yeah.
I had to remove the hanger because I was like, you know, because I live with those fears. And those aren't things
Whereas I didn't mind the hanger at all. Like I was
you
like,
probably did not even see it.
Yeah.
But because I grew up having to always think of everything around me to not, and it's always a protection of other people, as much as I need to protect myself, but it's always like, I hope Libo doesn't feel like me taking a self, because no one's going to know that Sise studio in this changing room here. Do you understand? So those are the things that I go through, and it's things that I'm healing from. It's things that I'm still trying to like, okay, maybe you're overthinking it. No one really cares about this, you know? For example, even now, me saying it's an
how do you
experiment,
feel when I like kiss your forehead in public?
I cringe.
Nah?
Even at those video I was taking we went to an event together.
Yeah.
Kunye.
Yeah.
And we're there and I'm like, you know, and then you come and I'm like, oh my God, don't do it. And you did it. I was like, oh, and then I stopped it. And trust me,
Yeah.
off camera, I'm great. But it's just like, I need to learn to delete the outside noise because
Okay.
as much as our friendship is fully public, but there's things that I still need to heal from and also like erase.
Because that's what I do with all of my friends, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So those are the things that I still try to like, you know, let go of. So I'm unlearning. And I think one of
And
the
it's not
things
even
that
a thing where you're protecting yourself. You're trying to protect me.
You.
Yeah.
and those are the things that I mentioned on episode 1 where I was like, this friendship is healing to me because it's like, whoa, this is a different world. I can sit and hang out with my straight friend and he kisses me on my forehead and there's no overthinking of, oh, somebody's there thinking about, oh, they just kissed, you know. The world is still, I don't want to say learning what queer people are about, but the world is still hesitant to let queer people be. And such friendships are nice to younger queer people, to younger straight boys who are still trying to understand about, oh, okay, if utali boy then might as well also be friends with these people. Okay, not these people, but like
might as well.
No, I'm coming from perspective of there's so much homophobia out there that we're always othered, right? So, yeah, I think that's my biggest comment about episode 3. I think it was my favorite episode. I felt good speaking publicly about queer people, speaking publicly about my queer experience, and also just hearing that feedback and people telling me that, hey, it's nice to hear somebody mentioning our experiences out there, because it's not easy being publicly queer and speaking about queer experiences publicly.
And we never actually had a chance to talk about this. How I feel about the attention I get from queer people, the ones that want me in a romantic sense. If an ugly girl approaches me, or a girl I find unattractive, let me put it that way.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it.
It's the same way because I'm not attracted to men, or I'm not attracted to anything outside of women.
Any person?
Yeah?
Okay, fair. Anything.
Yeah. So that's how it feels to me. It doesn't really feel like an offense. I don't feel offended by it. I don't feel angry about it. And it's very seldom that somebody is really aggressive about it. I think most of my experiences in that front have been really chilled and calm, and everyone was able to take the rejection. And then those who weren't, I could actually understand where women come from when they say like guys are too persistent. There's some that are, and those who lie to you guys, I'm so sorry, but like, yeah, I've never dabbled. I don't want to. And some have convinced themselves that by some shape or form, it's gonna happen. And it really isn't. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Can I recap on what you're saying?
Of course.
So you were, is this digital channels?
Either
DMs, or even in person?
Even in person.
So you're saying that there are queer people who would ask you out, and you would respond in a, or probably
I don't
not respond. But you wouldn't respond. And you
Not
also,
on the phone, no.
okay, and you also mentioned that it may have happened that somebody may have lied and said, "By you dabble" or whatever, and therefore people would come with the confidence of saying, "Oh, but you've done 1, 2, 3." Ooh, okay. How does that make you feel?
It's rumors.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so I mean, I know my truth, so I'm calm. Yeah.
Okay, my comment there, it's not about you. This is going to be very general.
You can.
And it's not about you. It's
Either
just
or.
general.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I'll speak for myself as a gay man. I'm into men, right? And upper efogotweni on your forehead, you're not written straight, right? And
Of course, yeah.
thank goodness
I
for social
completely
media,
get
right?
that,
Thank goodness for social media, because based off your public presence, we can see, but oh no, this person definitely straight. So therefore, me, as a gay person, I don't think I would DM you, right? So I have DM'd a person who told me that they were straight, because I'm like, oh, cute guy. And then I stalked this person. I'm like, oh my word, this diva is so hot. You know, I'm like, oh my God, this is a hot man. I DM'd them, hey, oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. And then Shemi responded saying, no boot, I don't do that, which was fine.
Yeah.
Right. So I think straight people should understand that gay men are into men.
Definitely.
And you're not written straight on your forehead. And I'm not saying you should
that's
disclaim.
why I'm saying my experiences are really chilled, most of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's those that are extra persistent that are jarring.
Yeah, no, I think people should just understand that gay men are into men, and you're not written on your forehead by you're straight. Right?
I completely get that.
I'm not saying right in your bio.
And the balwanga ba I'm straight, so like yeah, I completely get you.
I think I respect the fact that you just ignore, because I'm assuming the person DMing will realize, okay, this was a rejection, and I think there are people who don't know how to accept rejection, which is why I'm glad you mentioned the analogy of straight men going for women, and the woman is like, dude, ndieke. I'm not going to talk much about episode 4 because it was about, the topic was like influencing.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about there.
I mentioned everything I needed to in that episode.
Same.
To be honest.
But I think what I forgot to mention there was the fact that I think the industry is aware of what's happening in the space. By being aware is that they do know that influencers are complaining about payments, about all of that. But the comments were saying, yeah, tell us more. And I was like, there's nothing more to share about that. So I think I'm also happy to move on from that episode. I think one of the few vulnerable episodes we've had, because we're talking about culture and we spoke about it holistically so much that we touched on imigidi, imicimbi, even funerals, you know. And a person asked me, Beki, how was your experience when? Because you're talking generically about umgidi that you visited. And did you see me fighting on comments on TikTok?
No, I don't even know why you do that.
Because the thing is, people don't fight the conversation. They're not having a debate. They're fighting me. Kutiwa, hi, Wena, don't know. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I'm not going to address that, right? Nonetheless, in that episode, right, I'm
not saying that you shouldn't like.
No, I don't address things online, but I just didn't. Don't call me Easter Bunny, but the closer version on comments because you hear me telling
like don't be derogatory towards somebody.
Don't swear at me.
Yeah, say no to bullying. Yeah, that's completely right.
So you're swearing at me.
Call it out for what it is. It's about you're not happy with the bullying there because that bullying is not right. What's the word? Disagree shouting nabantu. Like I think you don't mind people disagreeing with you.
I don't.
But then
let's have the conversation.
Yeah, it's don't turning into like insults.
Yeah, it was insults and people they're disregarding my experience.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see that.
No, I was fighting tooth and nail because I'm just like, what the, you know, that was my experience. It was in Tanzania. And you're going there and telling me, and I'm like, watch the full episode. And funny thing is that the people who are watching the episode on YouTube are so happy with the conversation. But you go to TikTok because you get one snippet, tooth and nail. This guy. And I'm just like, whoa, this is a personal attack. But nonetheless, find my favorite episode. And I'll say that again and again and again and again. That was a terrible experience for me. I didn't like it. And I will not be walking to the men to have the meat because I was not comfortable. Cool. And then another thing I forgot to mention was my experience. Because I mean, a lot of queer people that are young mention how I'm not going to mention sacred stuff, right? But what I'm going to mention is that I had the best experience at Django. Oh, it was so great. Obviously, I was scared as a gay guy. I was like, oh my goodness. I've never hung out with men so much, right? And now I'm going to be there for like so long and I'm just going to be with men. It was scary for me at first. But I'm so lucky to MK, which is a cousin of mine. We didn't have a relationship, funny enough, but we only got to be close when he took care of me while I was in the mountain. It was so good.
How was the decision for you to go?
I mean, I was told it's time. I didn't fight it.
Yeah.
I was very much on the fence with it. I was like, okay, even I do, even I don't. But because my mom had saved up for that and she told me, hey, I was like, no, it's fine. I was not scared.
Yeah.
You know, but it was more of a fear of being around so much men. And
were there any queer people you spoke to before going in?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It was a very individual experience. My uncle dropped me off, my brother. It was great. Like from the minute I got there, and remember, I've got I don't want to call it a privilege. Because I know how to code switch and automatically link Buddha bags, I had to apply Buddha bags in there, right? But it was a great experience, made friends because we're all, you know. And then after that, I went to my solo situation. It was fun. Like, Kutazi, that's my cousin. He was brilliant, bro. Like, he took care of me. He loved me. He reassured me. I had such a great experience. I won't lie. Even when I came out, it was like, I don't want to leave, you know? But when I eventually came out, my mom was like, whoa, like, you've gained weight. I'm like, of course, because I was happy, you know? And now I'm very close to Mkutaz, that cousin of mine. And with the rest of my cousins, actually, that's where I think we started getting close because that allowed me to be close with them. And I think also for me, that's when I started unlearning and realizing that, oh, there's actually kind men out there. Because from primary school up until probably like high school, I hated and I didn't want to expose myself to men and boys because everyone is just like hating and everyone is just like causing havoc. But when I went and did that experience, my initiation was the greatest. I was like, wow, I can exist around men. Yes, as much as I was code switching throughout, I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, you know. But it was great. Would I go back? No. But for the experience, absolutely. You know, I enjoyed that experience, and my homecomings as well were so great. Yeah, it was really fun.
What was like your overall feeling during your homecoming?
Funny thing is that I didn't care much about the party. I cared more about the learning of, wow, actually, there are men out there who genuinely just want to exist. Because all my cousins have always known that I am, because I did say that I was in a glass closet, but all they cared about then was that to give a cousin Yabo the same experience that they got, which was Utando Lofaku, you know? So it was great, man. Like, I won't lie. I think my love for my cousins stems from there, but obviously throughout the years we grew up and became different, you know, but I will not lie. I got to love my cousins from there. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I'm getting emotional now. Why am I crying? I'm not crying.
Yeah.
But shame, I'm just reflecting on how good it was.
Of course.
Was such a healing experience for me because and like the only kind men in my life were just teachers, I guess, you know, because I was a teacher's pet. But now from people my age or like slightly older, damn, bro, that's, you know, nice, you know. So yeah. But obviously I came to the outside world and met the other bigots outside there. But it was essentially an overall great experience from...
Can you expand on that? What do you mean the other bigots? You met them for 10?
I went outside and met the men that I see every other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Which
by
kind
that.
of desensitized the love you felt.
Not really. I
Okay.
think I'm glad that my 30-day experience at initiation school gave me a perspective of men that I never had before. And I think because I've got so much grace, I came out with that grace about, oh, actually, holistically, men can be kind. So ndapuma nalo nje about, oh, actually, I don't have to hate everyone. I hated all the guys I went to class with, right? And as a result, when I went to my reunion, some of them apologized. They called me on the side, oh, dude, I'm so sorry for being terrible. I only started realizing...
Out of their own accord.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Because they're iconic, look.
Yeah, of course.
So they came and apologized. And it was so nice to see because I hated everyone. And I remember in grade 9, I did an unprepared oral where I could not speak because even the teacher was so waipapa, I was a man. And
Yeah.
I remember saying that oral, but I hated everyone because everyone was just like ready to burst out of laughter. Because I hate some like shaking, like, and then they start, and then I'm like, I hate everyone. Then they burst out of laughter.
I would have laughed as well.
Go and you're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
But shame, I won't lie. I'm grateful for that experience. And I do know that not every queer person has had the same experience as me. But for me, thank goodness for my family for making that experience so great. As a result, ndiyaya emigidini yefamily nakwamabhoma about nina wabam, because that's the kind of family that I come from, sure. But now in terms of going to ebuhlanti beminyimizi and all the politics, Shapka vibe, because I know where my seat is at home. Yeah.
I like that you mentioned the people at your reunion, because I want to I want to talk to the kids now. But please, guys, make sure right now you start behaving well, start unlearning bad learning so that you don't have something to apologize for from 10 years from now. Yeah, I just want to highlight the importance of that. Going back to the topic, my experience was great. You know, it was really, really good. It was just something that I had so much anticipation for. And when I was there, I was like, yo, I'm finally here. Yo, bekunini ngogo, you know? And, you know, to experience being a leader in that form was just, a great experience. The day I did not like was my homecoming. It just felt like it's a party for everyone else. And for me, otherwise, it's just like, oh, can't wait for this day to end. Like, it's just full of people, oh my goodness, like people just like trying to see, where can I get the most alcohol? Where can I get the most this? And it was just noise and oh my, and I was, it was hot and I'm just sweating bullets. I was joyous in the fact that I was seeing people that I hadn't seen in a while. Obviously felt welcomed by the men in my community. That was really great. But otherwise for me, I'm just sat there and I'm listening to all the politics. I'm listening to all the chats, and then go figure, like, you know, I'm sorry for laughing out of nowhere. I just stopped myself from saying something, but go figure band, you know, with words, some with kind words, some not. There's fights, there's this, and I'm just like, this is just chaotic, man. It was chaotic, but it didn't take away from the experience I had. I loved everything about it. I loved the people who came through. Like my brother-in-law was there for my first week, which is a very important week. And yeah, so I had a great experience. My sister actually worked so hard, that like at the time she was carrying a child and she ended up miscarrying, you know. So I'll always have those feelings of like, this took away my niece and nephew. And that's why I probably love my niece even more now, because, you know, my sister was actually able to go through with a successful pregnancy. So yeah, those are my overarching feelings of my experience. I'm like, I'm glad everyone had fun. I'm glad that it was the talk of the town for everyone else. But now, while I was there, it was just like, oh, I need this day to end. It was great being visited by my friends from Emonti, because which is like at least a 2-hour drive. And yeah, that was just a beautiful experience for me.
But I guess I think that was my favorite episode of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just nice to like talk about culture. And I think how we also mentioned how different it is in different homes. I think one thing I forgot to mention is the fact that I enjoyed Umkidwa Masamampondweni more than Wasemonti.
Okay. Yeah. Why is that?
I mean, Amampondweni was fun, man. Like,
what caused Monty? Did it feel like Umkidwa Selukshin?
Was more of a homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did feel very, as you're saying, the noise, but everyone's looking for.
And that's how it felt for me.
I enjoyed Ilali.
Yeah.
And I think also because the people, Ibomalam was Elalin. So I think I enjoyed that because it was people that were going through everything with me. You know, so it felt so nice. And then Islam people are just here for like food.
The party, yeah.
But it was really great. It was a great time. Yeah, man. So nice being in Dode Yom Kosa.
And then moving on to the next episode, I actually forgot to mention because we had touched on dating. And I actually wanted to talk, funny enough, we already mentioned this, but men need to deal better with rejection, bro. Like, it's so jarring. I hope, because there's some guys that are proud to change women's minds into accepting them. And I'm like, dude, just feel a bit of guilt. Whereas you're like, it can veer towards coercion, a persistence. Whereas a woman's just trying to get you off their back and they're like, okay, they cave in. I think no is not rude, gents. Like, no is just no. Please don't take it as an offense to who you are, an offense to how you look, offense to what you have. Like, just see it as a word. And I know that there've been many like campaigns about no means no, but women are still scared to reject a guy that's asking them for their number or asking them for Instagram. Like, there's so many women that I know, or guys will ask a girl for their number, then try to call them in front of them. Like, dude, are you not scared, bro? Even if you think, oh, she might have given me a fake number, take it home. Take it with you home. Like, because now you want to face and be aggro about, why would you do this? Da, 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 da. Just like, rejection is not the end all and be all. That person just wasn't for you. There's plenty of people, plenty of greener pastures. Like, just take a no as a no. So next time you approach a girl, just, I do this, and I hope anyone else can adopt this. And I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm a saint or whatnot, but I say, hey, may I have your number? Oh, Mbuze, may I have your Instagram? And by the way, I don't mind if you say no. Like, just try and make women comfortable with the fact that if they say no to you, you will not hurt them. You will not harm them. You will not call them names. You won't say, oh, you're ugly anyways. Like, yeah. So I did want to mention that when we were touching on dating, I think it's very important because rejection is so real. And there's times where I feel like, oh, this person, instead of like rejecting me point blank, they'll take a whole road of like, no, Libo, you're knowing too much. No, Libo, and not even just no. Okay, you tell about, I'm scared because of this, I'm scared because of that. Because now it makes me feel like, oh, let me dispel everything that you're scared of. Where I'm like, oh, no, I'm actually not a bad guy. No, you're going to hurt me. And I'm like, nah, just be able to say no so that it doesn't feel like there's something to fix. Or when women say, no, I have a boyfriend, you make it sound like, oh, if you didn't have a boyfriend, then you'd be able to. And yeah, where guys are like, where a woman's like, no, I have a boyfriend. And then guys are like, oh, where is she now? I feel like we just need to dispel that. We need to dispel the thing of persistence. I know that women don't want to feel like they're easy, right? And you can do that during the courting or the courtship. Whereas if you want somebody to show effort into, being with you or having your time, at least have that after, it mustn't be from the get-go, because now from the get-go, I don't know what signal you're sending. If I can persist or if I shouldn't, if I can court or I shouldn't. So I'd like us to dispel this whole thing of like, no is rude. No is perfectly fine, I feel. And you don't even have to give your reason. How do you feel about that?
You're right.
Yeah.
I think...
I mean, you don't have to agree with me at all. Like,
I do. I think to echo you there, it's okay. I think people should know about being rejected is okay.
Yeah.
And I think the whole thing of somebody giving a wrong number, it's already comms that they don't want you.
Literally.
Move on.
Please.
It's okay.
Like, you're not entitled to anyone just because you are tall.
Passionate,
especially this topic, bro. Because
I think
there's so many times where I thought I was rejected, but it was just because they don't want to seem too easy and things like that. And I feel like life shouldn't be like that, It shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be a difficulty of like, you got to get over this wall and this wall and this wall. That can happen during the courtship, but like from the get-go, at least give some sort of signal of what you would prefer and what you wouldn't.
I hear you.
But go on. Did you forget your chain of thought again?
No. What I was going to say is that I don't think guys trust their game. And because people don't trust their game, now we're flooded with people who want to insist on talking to people who don't want to talk to them, who want to insist on just doing all these gestures. Because I mean, if mdagakfuni, you can literally pick them up with the latest Mercedes-Benz. They're not going to leave their house and be in your Mercedes-Benz. You can buy them the most expensive shot wherever, but they're not going to take it because they're not interested. So I think it's okay to be rejected as much as it hurts.
It does hurt. I've been rejected plenty of times. Yeah.
The pool is full of fish, and just move on to the next one. Yeah, I'm not that passionate about Mjolo. I'm not.
What do you mean now? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that I don't have much to talk about because I don't think for me...
has there been times where guys were uncomfortably persistent in being with you?
No.
Okay,
I don't have an approachable face. I'm not approachable. And the odd thing is that I prefer being approached in person than DMs. I don't like a DM. I don't like it when somebody DMs me to say, because the DM is sweet. Like, if you're on phone, DM, hey, ndiyakufuna, sharp, then we chat, it's going to date, done. But now, if you're going to see me in person, I've never really experienced much of that. Yeah.
I appreciate being approached more than, because I don't know why it's such a pride thing. Like, I have no idea why that's a problem. I remember my friends laughing at me like, oh, that girl got you. And I'm like, dude, duh, because they're mfuna. You know what I mean? And I want to be approached because I feel like in the dynamic, there's less of a chance of somebody saying yes under duress. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds, and I approach a woman, she might just say yes out of being scared. And I'm yes, ongayonyani.
What's that in SA metrics? Why do you guys always insist on...
It's kind of lame. I'm 183 centimeters, 98 kgs, it quick 6 foot, 200, 220,
I'm 1.79 meters.
Yeah. It's just long. It flows better off the tongue.
And it's American TV.
It does, obviously. But yeah, so for me, I really do... I'd rather be approached because then I'll come to under duress. And guys, please, when you're approaching a woman, please make them feel comfortable. Please know that there is going to be a level of duress at play just because of the physical stature that men possess compared to women. So yeah, please be mindful of all of that. Now, these are lessons I had to learn throughout. I'm not saying, but I was born knowing, all-knowing. We learn with each day. Because there was a time, even few months ago, where I asked a girl for Instagram and she said no. And I was like, oh, why? She's like, I just don't want to. I was like, oh, okay, sharp. And I felt so bad for even asking why. I should have just taken the no. So yeah, now that I know what I know now, I'm trying to impart it on you. Please, man, stop making people uncomfortable out there. And I know that persistence has worked for you and you believe in it. And lendo your game, actually, I want to dispel into your game. And Eva Bex, I want to dispel into your game. I think a game can be something you do after you guys have both stated your attractiveness to each other or your possible wanting to go for something. Because I feel like Lenny game, but I got her number because of my game. It's so dangerous.
You need to attract somebody for them to give you their number.
What do you mean?
So there's a narrative out there, but men are sapliti anymore. Men don't ask out.
And I think that's
I'm
okay,
not saying,
dude.
Fine. But what I'm saying is that I don't think you're gonna go to somebody and just randomly ask for their number.
Sure. I mean, I'm not saying buying a be into your color, but like, don't be... Because some women are not even comfortable with having that conversation.
How do you approach gay? Because now my thing is that I'm not talking about game as in like what you do or how you maintain the thing.
Yeah.
There has to be a hook. Did you go to this person because you trust your looks?
Here's my hook. Let me tell you what my hook is.
Okay.
Hey, you're so attractive. Would you mind if I get your number? In case where it's not really a talking place. It's very seldom where we're in places where you can chill, talk, and then have the conversation later. I mean, I've been to events where I've spoken to someone for hours and hours, we chilled, and then I asked for their number, shot. But sometimes it's in a place where just jivela, dude, and they don't want to sit there and just listen to what you want to say, unless they do. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like from the get-go, hey, do you mind if we have a chat? Ati no, sharp. Is that okay? Does that make sense?
But that's the game I was talking about.
Kaloku ndithi ba, if the first line can be, hey, do you mind if we have a chat? And ati no, would you want, let's say somebody approaches you like that, would you want them to go on and ba, no man, it's just going to be a few minutes, or can I do no, or would you want them to be like, oh okay, cheers, bye?
Reality is that but reality is that people are only responsive to those they want back. As a person who has approached somebody, there's a certain rejection that comes from umuntu who does not want you.
Yes.
Not everyone you approach is going to want you.
But not everyone has low wherewithal or low emotional intelligence to actually notice it by tetwanga verbatim.
Mnamtu who has wanted umuntu angamfuni, there is a certain kind of rejection people give you when they don't want you back.
Yes.
Cool. As long as we agree on that. So,
wait,
and then
can I piggyback off that one?
And Lucy's train of thought here.
Okay, go.
So me mentioning that, and then you came in and said to me, Bana, nobody, that doesn't mean you need to go on. Absolutely. So we need to agree now, Bana, one, where I'm saying, Bana, whether uyakufuna back or kufuni back, that is not a warrant, Bana. Let me continue to pursue, even though.
Oh, lovely.
Even though.
No is not rude.
Absolutely.
No doesn't have to be accompanied with a suffix. No can just be no.
Absolutely.
And no can be kind. No is kind to you, kind to your time, and kind to your effort that you would have put in a futile adventure.
We don't talk much about the experience that rejection comes with.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. What does it come with, rejection?
I don't think
it comes with rudeness or kindness. Is that what you're saying? I want you to be able to.
I've said what I've said like 4 times.
But give the overarching theme.
Overarching is that people who ask people out that they want but don't want them back, are always experiencing a rejection because akafunu.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the overarching thing.
Sharp.
And then under that umbrella, then there's other conversations that could be had.
How would you want that to change?
You can't change anyone.
Wouldn't you want people to start looking at people as people instead of looking at them as like being rude towards the other and not rude towards the other?
I'm not that.
And I know that they don't do it like intentionally.
Some do it intentionally. Some do it intentionally. I'm not that powerful to change it and tell the whole South Africa, but guys, if somebody doesn't like you back, just let them be. And if somebody...
But you can talk to that one person.
I don't know.
Masingathethe South Africa yonke. Masithethe apha lo muntu obukeleyo who could experience what you're talking about. How would you rather they receive it? Or what?
Not thoughts.
Not thoughts.
Not thoughts.
Hey, Jan Peter, today.
What do you mean? Thing is, I don't know what you want me to say because I've literally said my point so many times. Let difference it's different.
Yeah. Do you feel like I see reaching a common ground?
We have a while ago, but you just not hearing me. And I'm okay with not being heard.
Do you feel like I'm not hearing you now?
You hear me, sure.
No, Tom, don't stop, bro. Like, we can speak.
That's when you're speaking from a pretty privilege.
Yes, let's talk about that. What made you say that?
Pretty people think they're unrejectable.
Why? I said I've been rejected. I even told you about the time I was rejected.
They're grouper.
Okay.
Yes. Pretty
people. From me, from a perspective, pretty privilege. Yeah, because what?
Because me, after saying that, I then further came and gave my experience, which was, oh, I've wanted this iPad before, and this iPad did not want me back. And the kind of rejection they gave me was like rude and unwarranted, which was okay because, I mean, they're not that important. Again, like, I'll express that if you're being rude to me, bye, you know? And then the same person was wanted by an old friend. And because the person wanted the old friend back, they were kinder to the old friend. It's like, oh, this person can be this. We're friend. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. That's what I was saying.
Gotcha.
And I am pretty privileged. By the way, for
yeah. People shouldn't be rude. We can finish on that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No is not rude.
No is not rude. No
Yes.
is a sentence.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy. Are you?
You're so passionate about it.
What do you mean? What makes you say that?
You enjoy such conversations.
So, I wanted to touch Lena, your game. Do you feel like your game is very important, even though umtu initially is not received?
Game being approached, yes.
Okay.
Game being approached, you need to approach me in a certain manner that grabs my attention.
Oh, sharp.
Right. Like I need to be like, oh, okay. Because I'm busy. For example, let's say we're busy we're hanging out, we're having lunch, whatever. Then a person leaves their table and comes to me. What the number I am?
Yeah. And then as umchita, how do you balance between Lomtu is ready to receive my game, Lomtu wants nothing to do with me?
You talk. Hey, are you interested in having a conversation on the side? No, but in the okay, sharp. When you're done, I don't want to talk. Take a look. No, so
okay.
The second question is like, when you're done, no, I don't want to talk with you at all. Go back to your table because I have now.
Lovely.
Go on.
Yeah.
So Loputi leaves the table, comes, hi Bex. Oh, Njani. Oh, you guys are the guys from Buff and Shine. Hey Bex, can I quickly talk to you on the side? Because the Lowlands are Pakamantana. Go on.
Yeah.
And then have that chat with him. If I'm cooking,
that's lovely.
Exciting news today on our pop update. Tyler is releasing her A-pop album finally on Friday. Let me actually get my dates correct because today's what? The
21st.
Yes, she's releasing on the, I think 26th, if not 27th.
Okay.
Let me not mention the date, but this Friday.
By the time it's out, by the time this episode out, A-pop is out.
So next week we're going to be bopping to A-pop. And it's a great thing that she has partnered or is going to be collaborating with Liquid Deep. And they're going to be singing Fairy Tale. I'm not sure if it's going to be La Fairy Tale like dialogue. It's going to be telefied or something like that.
I think that's going to be an exciting collab.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I love Liquid Deep. I think, it made my grade 8 years. So much that I stopped taking the bus and took a taxi because the taxis were playing Liquid Deep and it was so fun.
That's beautiful.
And then Mahu as well. There's a song called Crazy of Me. Mahu did a bit of PR, which went to a few radio stations, but a while ago. And her comment about the songs or the song that she has is that she's sitting on my belungu. So it's probably going to be nice and from what she had explained. But obviously, we're going to know this week.
Maybe like Poppy.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
And then lastly, she's also collaborating with Babala M. Babala M hasn't said anything. I haven't seen much of her, but the name of the song is I Don't Care. And then secondly, are you watching Married at First Sight?
Wait, can I ask, what's a Babalo M song?
I only know it when I hear it. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, my bad.
But I know that she was at the Symphonic the other year and kissed the main act.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they were dating. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I only asked just to grasp what type of collab that might be as well.
It's that song, man.
Anguva look to me. I don't know why
there's a song that says something like that.
Okay. You play it for me after.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to ask, are you watching Married at First Sight?
I did watch the first episode because my mom was watching it. Go
Can you please watch it and then we review it or talk about it in the next
Actually, tell me what your...
So the reason I want you to watch it is because a lot of... I haven't seen much men talk about it.
Yeah.
And in most cases in the show, the men are the problem, according to what I've observed in the past 2 seasons, right? So this season has started off, it's quite nice.
Can I just say it, right? And I don't want to beef with it, right? The overall premise of the show does sound a bit desperate.
Married at First Sight is a good concept and you should watch it. The reason why, I'm not going to entertain it today.
Why?
But because you're just in this, I don't know, excited or into. But please watch it. I want us to talk about it in the show. I would like to hear your perspective because I've got so many thoughts.
Okay, are you able to give me your perspective before I give you mine?
My first few thoughts about it is the fact that it's a great show, 1. 2, some people would go to the show for growing their platforms, which is really bad because
that is bad.
Most of the women who go to the show are very serious and do want the actual relationships.
Have like genuine intentions.
So what I've observed in the few episodes that I watched is that the guys are already, also I'm a man, you're a woman, So it's interesting to see how people deal with marriage, even though you've just been married to this person. The first time you see this person, you marry them and you already show yourself in the 3rd episode, So I think it's something that I would like to hear your perspective on. I don't mind. We could watch it together sometimes and then we could probably talk about it in the show, but I think it would be great for our audience to hear what men talk about it.
I'm open to hearing about it. I just wanted to get like maybe a story time from your perspective of how you've been finding it. Because
I love it.
Do you want us to have a back and forth on that one?
I'd like to hear your fresh thoughts on it.
Or do you feel like you could distort my thoughts if I hear yours?
Yes. If there's an actual scenario from the show I could bring up and then we'll talk about it and then it's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think my last update is that we went to the premiere of The Odyssey last week. And what do you think about the movie? I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm honest, I loved it because that's not the first movie I'd pick, right?
Yeah.
But I love the fact that there was a romance element to it towards the end where the whole...
Don't spoil, Galog.
Yes, the arrow situation.
Okay.
I felt that was so romantic. And then Odysseus' journey was also quite interesting and how he relied on the gods and, the whole Greek situation. What is it called, Ganon? Greek
mythology.
Yes.
Yeah.
That. So it was very interesting. I'd rate it a good 7 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked it.
No, for me it was brilliant. It was beautiful. Okay. And I've always been into Greek mythology. Since I was a kid, my mom gave me a book, I remember, and I don't know why she gave me that book. Okay, but the references about Zeus shall strike on us. Poseidon, Poseidon. It's a Bambela ku Athena. It's a Bona Hades. I was just so... it was beautiful. My favorite scene was the scene on Hades, and I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for anyone. And Ian Basela, man, the way they were shouting at him, it's just a brilliant movie. A slow burner though. At the start, you're just like, what is going on? I mean, it's Bully Song with Travis Scott. But then after all of that, it's just a beautiful story. It's an amazing one, especially if you're into Greek mythology. And I don't think that it's important for you to be clued up on Greek mythology.
I wasn't.
Or on the Trojan horse. But Ian Basela, they kind of gave me those childhood memories. So on my pop update, I saw Zorani Mamdani. I forgot his actual first name.
Zoran?
Zoran, yeah.
Where did you see him?
I didn't see him in person. I wish I could have watched. But what a great politician,
I love him.
He was saying his Mandela Day speech. And I was like, it's been a while since I've believed in Mandela Day. And after his speech, I was just like, wow. I also saw that he watched the World Cup final, or was it the World Cup semi-final, between the two with inmates.
Wow.
You know, instead of being out there, funding my prison, with.
That could be borderline performative though, but I love him.
He watched with all the guys that, what's the word? That were on good behavior. So they all got rewarded in watch party. Yeah. And then he just joined them, had conversations with them. And I just like, Lomchita, I cannot wrong 10. He always just finds a way, oh yeah, this is the way to go. And I don't know what happened in his upbringing for him to come out like that. It's just, yeah, what a politician. That is my mayor. Nango Nanhlale Gauteng. Yeah, so Mam Dani, massive fan of him. Shout out.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to our sports update. I don't think there's a lot happening. I think we covered quite a lot last week. But what I want to mention is that on the 7th of August, the Boks are playing in Argentina. What I like about this is the fact that I know we're going to beat Argentina. Very given, right? What I love about it...
Not a given, but got you.
Given, Gum.
Oh, sure.
Given, go.
Sharp.
You're just a ref. So
if anyone catches that reference, please let us know.
What I love about that is the fact that Argentina will get their second beating because they lost Moscow against España at the World Cup FIFA, and now if they lose again to South Africa, by God.
Yeah, so World Cup final, my thoughts was it was a beautiful match. Spain played so well. Spain should have went up maybe 3-0, to be honest. Yeah, just I love seeing Lamine Yamal with his first trophy. Love seeing all my Barcelona boys, because what's my favorite team, Biggie?
Barcelona.
Thank you. Love seeing all my Barcelona boys, lift their first World Cup title. Wishing them many more. Sunday, the World Cup final was the last time where I could really support Argentina, because I was really supporting Argentina because of Messi. Also fell in love with players like Di Maria throughout the years, which is also one of my favorite. Mascherano. Who else was one of my favorite Argentine players back in the day? But yeah, those players, Alvarez nowadays and McAllister. So, but now with Messi possibly retiring from World Cup finals, I'm done supporting Argentina. It's been great. Messi has had his first World Cup 2022. Lamine Yamal has his first one 2026. That's why I said I don't mind who wins. I just chose to wear an Argentina jersey because it looked the best. And yeah, so Viva España, Vamos España, Gracias España. I want to talk about this guy actually. Brought him in today. Men's Health for July, August. And when you flip on this page or on this magazine, you bump into this guy. Another one on the sports update. Vinny Jr. got facial reconstructive surgery where I don't know what he did with his chin. It's quite a shock. I mean, a guy of his stature, a guy of his talent, you wouldn't think he has issues with his appearance.
Yeah.
And it is fair to say umtu who changes their face had issues with their appearance, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah. So to expect somebody in that financial stature with his talent, Vinny Jr. plays for Brazil and Real Madrid. Left wing is very good footballer. So yeah, massive shock that he went through that surgery. All right, we're trying to say the same word. We're going to say random words, right? And then try to bring them together into one word. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, book. Pole book. Oh, I have a different one I'm thinking of. Okay.
There's no word.
No, let's try it. Try put pole and book together and whatever comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be an actual pole.
Book pole.
Okay. Do you want to try say it?
There's no word as book pole.
Wakalo, don't be literal. Just try to be as close as you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Library?
Wait, no, don't say it out loud. Kalogo, this is about 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it could have been library. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we could have both said library.
Okay, sure, now I get it,
Okay,
sure.
let's start it over. 3, 2, 1, ball.
Book.
Book and ball. Book and ball. Book and ball.
Soccer meeting.
Wait, Kalo, don't say it out
Oh.
loud. Begs, we're going to say it after 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
You understand? Okay, let's start it over. Start it over. 3, 2, 1, wall. Okay, let's try to say a word.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a word?
Yeah.
Just a random word.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, table.
Duct tape.
Duct tape table. Can I have something?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, tools. No, say,
Duct tape and tools.
but say it together, Bex. Say whatever word you have in your mind.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't
Okay.
have to get it right from the get-go. We can,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let's start it over. Sakomelisa, what color over? 3, 2, 1, tree. Okay. Okay, let's start it over.
Let me get a word.
All right,
Sure.
sharp.
Okay. Got a word.
3, 2, 1,
Bottle.
water. Water bottle. Okay. I'm trying to think of one word. Do you have a word?
You just said it. That's the word.
No, Bex. Try water and bottle. Try have a word. Okay. Do you have a word in your mind? Don't say it out loud. Water and bottle.
Okay, I think I have a word.
You do have one.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stanley. Stanley Cup.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What did you say? School.
It's at school
Water and bottle. School.
because you carry a bottle when you go to school.
Okay.
To get water.
Okay. Okay. Stanley and school. I have a word. I don't know if you would have the same word, but I'm putting Stanley and school together.
Okay, I have a word.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Stanley
Holes.
School. There's a school called Stanley School.
But that's not a word. We're saying one word. You're saying two words.
Oh, out of the Stanley and the
do
school.
you know the book Holes
No.
with Stanley Yelnuts?
No.
We read that at school. Tina,
No.
at our school.
No.
Okay. Okay, let's start it over again. Yeah, have you starting over?
But why would you say Stanley?
What do you mean?
Yeah, go over. But there's no word that would come from Stanley and house.
Stanley and what?
And the word that I gave.
Stanley and school.
Let's make it
Holes.
easy.
The book Holes.
And he has holes.
It doesn't have to be easy.
Okay.
We don't have to get it right from
Cool.
the get-go. Let's start it over. We're starting over. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Light.
Game over.
No.
That was the game over.
Wait, one more, please. That one was way too easy. How do you get light? I now I started looking around. I won't lie.
Okay.
Okay. Another one. I want us to work towards one, please.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Food.
Chair.
Food and chair. Food and chair. Do you have a word?
Yeah.
I have a word. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Dining.
Restaurant. Do you say dining and restaurant? Okay, lock in. Do you have a word? Dining and restaurant.
Okay. Yeah.
You have a word.
Yeah.
Dining and restaurant. Dining
Yeah.
and restaurant. This is scary. 3, 2, 1. Supper.
Food.
Supper and food. Supper and food. Happy? 3, 2, 1. Meal.
Dinner.
Meal and dinner. Meal and dinner.
Oh, there could only be one word.
Is there really?
Yeah. From meal and dinner.
Okay.
There's only one word.
3, 2, 1. Rice. Rice date. My bad. That was my bad.
Date.
Rice. I said rice.
Okay.
Rice and date. Meal and date was great, by the way.
Okay.
Rice and date. I have one.
Okay. Same.
I don't feel like you're going to have the same one. 3, 2, 1.
Chef.
Chinese. A Chinese chef. Chinese and chef.
Okay, there could only be one word from this.
3, 2, 1, sushi. Ah! Oh,
Yeah, you and your games.
Lovely game. Lovely game. How'd you feel about it?
I didn't like it.
Why not? What did you not like about it?
Intuition.
Yeah, but that's how it works.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's episode. We wanted to come back to you as our community and just touch the conversations we've had before and also add in the things that we forgot to mention, because we do want to not leave things unsaid.
Yes.
That said, thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing on our channels, and as well as following us on all social media platforms, which there we are, Buff and Shine Pod. And please remember, be kind when you comment in the comment section. Don't swear at me, swear at the conversation, not me. But yeah, guys.
That's so well put. Guys, I'm so grateful to you, Bex, for letting me be part of your shine once again. And so much gratitude to everyone involved. You guys at the back there, I see y'all. Thank you so much for you watching, for you sharing to your story, you sharing to your grandma, you sharing to your dad, sharing to your best friends, liking, notification gang. I see you as well. Thank you so much for being part of us. And yeah, please follow us everywhere on Buff and Shine Pod. And as always, if you don't like this guy, at least this guy is here. Bye.